It's early on a Saturday morning in Savannah. Dozens of area farmers in trucks and vans gather at the southern edge of Forsyth Park. They're armed with tents, tables, and containers filled with fresh vegetables, fruits, eggs, and honey. And as they set up their stands, a festive marketplace comes to life under the massive oak trees and Spanish moss. It's the weekly Forsyth Farmers Market, now in its fourth season. It was launched as a community project with the goal of offering affordable, fresh produce to everyone along the economic spectrum. Terry Shell is the market's organizer, and she takes great pride in the market's success and diversity. For Terry, organizing the market was a social justice issue. After all, everyone needs to eat, and everyone needs fresh food.
Forsyth Park is in the middle of a very diverse neighborhood. We have very wealthy families living a block away from people who are living in the park because they are homeless. We wanted to create a space where everyone felt welcome to shop for good, healthy, affordable food. Last year, we were invited to partner with the Real Communities Initiative, and at first I wasn't sure how it would work or what was involved, but it has become an important part of our Food for All philosophy. We were looking to grow our market, and we needed some help. So we looked around our table to see who was missing, and we found that we were missing people with challenges, people with disabilities, people who felt they just didn't belong. So we reached out, and we didn't have to look far.
Johnny Smith lives alone in a small apartment across the street from the park. For many years, he struggled with loneliness and depression. Though outgoing and friendly, most people he knew were experiencing homelessness. He found it difficult to trust them as close friends. Johnny chooses not to work because it only takes an income of $85 a month to jeopardize his disability payments. And if he loses his disability, he also loses access to health care. That prospect concerns him now that he's getting older. Johnny's mornings begin with a walk to a nearby convenience store to buy the daily newspaper. After he's read it, he spends the rest of the day walking through his neighborhood or taking a bus to do some shopping. Last year, Johnny was introduced to Terry at the farmer's market. Johnny had walked through the market many times before, but because of his dislike of most vegetables, he didn't think it was his kind of place. Now Johnny plays an active role in many aspects of the market. He greets customers and serves as caretaker for the market's micro-garden project. He's even suggested the design for the market's latest brochure. Johnny's outlook on life is now much brighter, and he credits this to his faith, an expanded community of friends, and his role with the market.
I live here for 12 years, and I like to get out and do stuff. I like to go to a park, talk to homeless people. You know, I like to go to the mall. I like get out and do stuff. I like to stay in the morning because I have a place to go. I feel like the farm market, it helped me out a lot. I like having Terry out.
Johnny helps at the market every week. He helps the farmers set up and tear down. He helps with greeting customers. He helps at the education booth. He's really an ambassador for the market, and he talks about the market during the week, and he takes pictures for us, and he's really become a large part of the market. And he's taken ownership and pride. You can really see how happy he is when he talks about the market. Haven Meller is another addition to our core group. He's very interested in finding ways for young people to get involved in the market. Both Haven and Johnny take great pride in what the market has become. Our core group of organizers is called the Mixed Greens. We get together on a regular basis for potlucks, and we talk about what's happening at the market, and Haven and Johnny are right there with us. Our core group has learned that everyone has something to bring to the table. Everyone has value. Just because someone has a disability doesn't mean that they don't have anything to contribute. We've found meaningful ways for everyone to take part.
We have a pattern, a history in our country, in our world, And that pattern or that history has to do with the assumption that some people, for different reasons, don't really belong in leadership roles or don't really want to contribute, that they somehow want to be recipients and consumers rather than contributors. It turns out that that's just not true. The other side of that is that many organizations have never really thought a lot about how to welcome people, how to welcome a broad spectrum of people into their organization and into the leadership and into the real core of the organization. That's, I think, what people all around the state who are involved in real communities are learning, is how do we open up our organizations in a way that we can make sure that people, that everybody gets to be part of this organization and that everybody gets a chance to have something to do with the good work of the organization.
I don't have a paying job, but I have the market. I have friends, and I'm happy.